Now we're going to take a look at the track Boy from Seattle. Before we get started, the guitar's actually tuned differently. It's in D instead of E. So here are your tuning notes. Okay, well this track is actually one of the more difficult Steve Vai tracks. There's definitely a lot going on. For a simple chord structure, he tends to kind of use a lot of different inversions to kind of make the chord progression more interesting. Now the bits that I'm mainly going to focus on are the kind of intro and main theme to the song, which is basically the general melody of what's going on. And most of the kind of parts will be in there. There are kind of a few bits that he will change throughout the course of the song that I'll kind of hint towards. After that, we're going to look at the bridge section, which is where the riff changes again, just leading up to the main solo. And then we'll have a look at the whole solo section from the clean parts and to the overdrive parts as well. And then the clean part to actually see the song out. So here's the first part. So the first chord is going to start on the 5th fret on the A string with your second finger, and then you're going to play the 6th fret on the D string with your little finger, 4th fret on the G string with your first finger, and then with your third finger you're going to play the 5th fret on the B, and you're just going to play from the A string down. Now to play this chord you're going to play all of the notes at once, and then as you gradually build up from the A string you're going to actually introduce more of the notes as you get towards the end. So at a slow tempo, this is what it's going to look like. As you get more towards the end, you can actually include the high E string in there as well, as you start to strum the chord instead of, because you're going from palm muting to kind of opening the chord up to then strumming. So again, here it is. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the main melody of the song, so I'm just going to play through this next part and then we'll break it down. Okay, for this next part we're going to start by playing the open E string. Then we're going to bar across the 9th fret on the D, the G and the B string. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hammer on the 10th fret on the B string and the 11th fret on the D together. So you're going to have this. Then with another pick stroke, you're just going to play the 9th fret across those 3 strings. So. Then you're going to play 9 to 11 on the A string, hammered on. Then just play the 9th fret across the D and the G string twice. Then you're going to bar across the 9th fret on the A and the D string while hammering on the 11th fret on the A, pulling off to the barred notes on the 10th fret. So you're going to have. Then play the open E to finish. So slow, so far you should have this. Then you're going to repeat the same thing again. So if you notice with that, we're doing the same hammering on technique. Then we're just going to play the 9th fret once across the D and the G string. Then we're going to come down the A string and play 11, 9 and 7. And then play the A string, the D string and the G string across the 7th fret. And and then play the open E to finish. So far you should have this. Then you're going to go back to the first riff again. Then for the next bit, you're going to bar across the 9th fret on the D and the G string. Then after you've played that, you're going to hammer on the 11th fret on the D. Then pick it again and pull off from 11 to 9 on the D. Then you're going to slide from 11 to 9 to 7 on the A. Then you're going to bar across the A and the D string on the 7th fret. Then you're going to hammer on the 9th fret, pull off to 7 on the A. Then play 10 on the low E. Then just bar across the 7th fret on the A, the D and the G string to finish. So slow, that last bit should look like this. Now when you finish those chords, there is a little lead in before the kind of verse section, and it goes like this. Okay, all that is just the open high E string, 7th fret on the G, and then the 9th fret on the A, and then just slide down the guitar.